Steam has made publishing indie games easier than ever, but for every Hollow Knight, we have thousands and thousands of lazy games, asset flips, and crypto miners. So I took it upon myself to find 5 of the worst rated zombie games, and not only did I research them, I spent money out of my own pocket. I mean, really, how bad could it be? Undead Zombie is a game that just throws you straight into the world. There is no world building, there is no tutorial, you are just in it, you're a big-ass skeleton, big-ass sword. You may notice that the frames drop massively throughout gameplay. At first I thought this was just because it was poorly optimized, or maybe there was just too much happening on screen because you spawn into the world and there's just droves and droves of zombies. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, I'm pretty sure this is a crypto miner. I really try to give this game a fair chance. I went through, I explored the environment. There is nothing you can do. There is no interactability. The only thing you can do is walk around, jump, hit zombie, and die. Zombie variant, however, has more meat on its bones. There's some gameplay, there's some gunplay. Unfortunately, though, it's the equivalent of you saying, "Mom, I want to play Call of Duty Zombies," and your mom says, "We have Call of Duty Zombies at home." So the very first thing that happens when you play this game is you fall from the sky. And you're placed into this town overrun by zombies. Despite there being some actual substance to the gameplay this time around, there is still nothing to do. No interactability, you are just running through a town, which, by the way, is massive. I played for about 30 minutes and I never reached the world border. But the problem is, there is nothing to do. Now, this game also falls victim to horrible frame rate. I thought, once again, has to be a poor optimization. But upon more research, turns out that this game is made by the exact same developer as Undead Zombie. So the chances of this being a crypto miner are pretty damn high. Lawnmower Game Zombie comes from a long line of Lawnmower games. This is not the first, and it probably will not be the last. This one definitely falls under the Unity asset flip category. This game succeeds where the other 2 games failed. There is an actual goal. What is that goal, you might ask? Alright, is it to kill the zombies? Maybe escape? Are you fucking stupid? No, you're mowing grass. That is the core gameplay loop. You mow grass, you accrue points from mowing the grass, and you use those points to buy a new lawnmower. And you use that new lawnmower to mow more grass. But this developer isn't lazy, he incorporated world building. Throughout the map, there are buildings covered in blood, there are satanic rituals that have taken place, there are skull totems, and there are pockets of weather. That's all you get. This game is truly a master at showing and not telling. The zombies really don't even matter, they feel more like an afterthought. You can easily avoid them if you wanted. They don't do anything but damage you if they get close, and then they just disappear. They poof out of existence. By the way, I played all of these games live here on the channel, so if you have any recommendations for games for me to check out, come hang out. I stream every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. This game was recommended to me by one of my chat members. I had really high hopes for this game because it looked a lot like Unturned. It, however, had nothing that Unturned has. Upon starting this game, you actually get a main menu that gives you choices. Single player, multiplayer, options. You love to see it. The first thing I picked was multiplayer because of course I want to get my base rated while playing an online survival game. So confident in my knowledge that I was going to enjoy this game on my own, I picked single player. After clicking single player, I was presented with a class system. The game gives you the choice of multiple different classes, but all of them don't matter when the sports girl character spawns in with everything you need, and no other character has that. Now that we are in the world, 2 things are apparent. The gun is massive, and the graphical style doesn't line up at all. The character model, the gun model, the assets, they do not match. They are mixed-matched assets. The game lacks consistency in its graphical style, but it also lacks any survival elements. No crafting, no building. It is basically the exact same as the second game on this list, except you can actually interact with the environment somewhat. I spent some time exploring the world and I came across a sheep and I thought, okay, Minecraft logic. I have to kill this sheep, get wool, make a bed, maybe there's a day and night cycle, maybe I need to set a spawn. I approach the sheep and the very first thing that happens is it starts beating my ass. The sheep in this game are probably more dangerous than the actual zombies. The sheep beat me so hard I actually died. But that doesn't matter because death has no consequence. I respawned with everything still in my hotbar. The last game on our list is Restricted Area. I had incredibly high hopes for this game. It has a nice graphical style, which it stole from BattleBit, and most importantly, it has a main menu. So by default, it's already better than half of the games on this list. So now you start the game and you are treated to a cinematic cutscene that takes place in 2020? I think this game is about the pandemic. After the cutscene, you're spawned into the world and you get a little bit of a tutorial. You get told how to play. You spawn into a little camp area and there are notes for you to find, food and water for you to collect, ammo and guns for you to obtain. Already off to a great start in terms of a survival game. But that's where it stops. You are told to go to a town via a text pop-up in the top right corner. Upon your arrival at the town, you get another text pop-up that tells you houses contain items vital to survival. So you enter a house and it doesn't have anything. As I was about to leave the building, I noticed the zombie AI is broken. You enter a building and the zombie AI breaks. It just stands there and stares at you while you are inside. It will not do anything. I played this game long enough for the day and night cycle to come into play, and it took forever for it to happen. I didn't think the game had one, but when night came around, it was so dark, you could not see a thing on the screen. The night cycle is so brutal that I couldn't even tell that an infected had found me until I was already dead. I spent the most time with this game because I really wanted to like it. It is so graphically pleasing and there is so much potential, but I feel like all the development went into that first 5 minutes of the game because there's nothing else. So it suffers from the same disease all of these games do. There is no content. These 5 games are all I could bring myself to play. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think I could do better next time. Okay, bye.